Hello everyone. Well, yes, I'm back. I bet you're surprised. I vowed never to darken YouTube's doors again with unboxing vacuum cleaners and such like, but when you have an interest, it's very hard to let go of it. And although I am selling the bulk of my vacuum cleaners on eBay over the next few months, I will be buying a few, but not very many, and I'm very selective now about what I buy. So a lot of them I will not buy. Simple. Anyway, I have bought one today and I've had it just delivered. I got it from a company called Freenet Electrical. I've known about them for a while, I've never bought anything from them. But they had a good price and a good delivery, and I've been able to track the progress of my delivery driver all the way through, and it was quite good because I knew exactly what time he turned up. Unfortunately, my Ocado delivery was late, so there was a clash. I was taking in toilet rolls and Quorn sausages from one man, and then the other man comes up from behind and produces this. Yes, it's a Sebo, one of the only two brands that I really recommend for vacuum cleaners. They both have pros and cons, so I can't really choose one brand to keep, so I will be keeping a selection of Miele and Sebo vacuums because I like them and I use them. But this is not a regular automatic X. This is the X5. I've owned many X models. I've had an X 1.1. My first ever Sebo was an X4 Extra. I've had an X 1.1 in the red colour. I've had it in the traditional white colour. And every time I've sold them, because of the automatic height adjustment, I just don't get along with it. It just seems not to go deep enough. And then I bought myself a professional G off the internet, off eBay, from a German seller, and I like that because it's got manual height adjustment. This is automatic, but I'm figuring it's an X5, it's got a wider head, it might perform differently. One can only hope. But here it is, the Sebo automatic X5. Its brush width is 37 centimetres, which is in fact a centimetre bigger than Sebo's commercial BS36, which I have owned as well in the past. So it's even wider than that. So it's really best suited for larger homes. It'd probably be a bit too big for my house, but it'll still get round, I'm sure. So it's got the automatic brush height, versatile cleaning from hard floor to carpets. It's a 1300 watt motor, so relatively low. Guaranteed belts, a high performance filter system with S-class filtration, practical onboard accessories. A lot of people may disagree with the practicality of the tools. A telescopic hose and tube with an 8-foot reach, 5.53 layer, 3-layer filter bag. So here it is. This was the last one they must have had in stock, because when I checked the website after I bought this, there were none in stock. So with my trusty scissors, I'm cutting through the sellotape that is securing the box, and there's a little bit of assembly needed with the Sebos, the Sebo uprights anyway. And I'll go through the assembly, it's very straightforward. I've assembled quite a few, so I know what I'm doing. And the only tool you'll need is a screwdriver if you want to attach the dusting brush to the handle, but I tend not to bother with that. I think it's not very aesthetically pleasing, so I tend to leave the dusting brush off. But with a Sebo upright, I don't do much above floor cleaning with it. I prefer to use a separate cylinder. Right. Here we go. Lovely jubbly. I'll have to hold it up to the camera. Can't see much though yet. There we are. What I think I'll do, get my ugly mug off the screen and focus on what you've tuned in to see. The unboxing of a brand new factory fresh Sebo vacuum. Right folks, here it is. So the first thing I'm going to remove looks to be the wand with the integrated hose. I'm glad to see that it's the later version with the silver hose. Some of them did have a, I think it was a grey or a creamy colour. I think it was a cream, can't remember. Anyway, the silver does look smarter. So That's the wand, quick release wand, and the flexible stretch hose. You also get with this model, which if it's your only vacuum and you don't have another cleaner to do your stairs, this is standard, which is something you do need. This is the extension hose, so you will be able to easily clean your stairs. This model also comes with the dusting brush. I don't know if you can quite see it in there. And on the other side of this bag are the instructions. I won't need to refer to those. Next thing to take out, probably be the cleaner head. No, that's not going to come. So it's going to be the main body, the bag compartment, the bag housing. Oops. Oh no, it's not. Oh dear, broken the polystyrene, but it was a bit broken to start with. But there we go. It's the main body. I'm not too keen, to be honest, on the yellow, although it does look more orange to me now. On my monitor that I'm looking at, it does look quite yellow, but it looks more orange in real life. You can get, well, in the USA they do this model in the white with a grey front, which is a bit smarter, but there was no choice for me in the UK for the X5. It's the standard blue and yellow. So that's the bag housing, and on the back of the bag housing we've got the two cleaning tools that are all fitted. You've got your upholstery / stair nozzle, and you've got your crevice nozzle, which is wrapped up in some cellophane. Pop that behind me for now. Right, I think it is the head. So here is the business end of the vacuum cleaner. So basically it's the same as the X4 Extra, but it does have this much more cleaning width. It is also 0.5 of a decibel louder. I don't know how much difference 0.5 of a decibel will make, but there we are. That's the gubbins, the business end, and there's the underneath. So that's that. I'll just pop it on my poof over here, or footstool as we call it. And now the next thing, and the final thing, which I've just taken out, that's it, yep. Pop all this back in here. Keep the box in case I decide to sell it. Pop all the packaging away, and I'll just take the cellophane off the crevice tool. Pop it out to one side, and that's it. So this is the last thing that comes out. This is the handle piece with the extension cord, so you've got your thumb operated on-off switch, and you've got a lovely long 10-metre cord. Not many domestic vacuum cleaners, certainly in the UK, have a long cord. The pneumatic Henry, I believe, is about 10 metre, and the longest cord that I know of in a domestic vacuum is another Sebo. It's a Sebo D4 Premium, well, and any D range actually, the D2 models as well. And if you want to know anything about the D4 Premium, you can check my other videos, because I've done a video of them. Right, now then, I think it's time for me to angle the camera slightly differently and assemble this bad boy. So the Sebo X5 comes in 4 main component parts, and they all click together. First thing to do is to take your cleaning head and connect the bag housing to it. Now the only thing you have to worry about here is making sure that this little black piece, well, it's going to be up, well, it won't be upright actually, because it can be in that position. You want to make sure it's in the upright position. And also this grey part, which is the suction inlet from the motor, you need to make sure that's also in the upright position. And then basically you just need to locate the bag housing on the top of the cleaning head. Push down, don't force it, jiggle it if you need to, and then just give it one final push, and there should be a click. Just a very slight click there. So that's your main bag compartment attached to the body of the machine. Next thing, we'll put the hose in. The hose goes in at the top here. There's two holes. Well, there's a groove there which is for the tube, and this hole is where you actually click the hose. So take the wand and you locate it at the bottom first. There's a lip at the top here, you can just quite see that. Make sure that you push the handle onto the lip and push it down, and then it's secured in with the, that's it, that's down, and you want it flush with the top of the bag housing. And this end of the hose clicks very securely. Bit of polystyrene there. Just press it. Nice firm click. If you want to remove that at all, there's a little release doobry there. And that's that. In fact, actually, before you put the handle on, it might be better to... Yes, actually, what I mean is you better put... It's probably best to put the handle on before you put the hose on, because then you've got access to this little lever here, which you need to lock the handle into position. So you take your handle, which is very sturdy, made of aluminium. There's only one way it'll go in. It's specifically shaped. You want to be putting it in with the flat end to the front, but obviously there's no chance of you getting it in the wrong way because you can't. Anyway, it says open on the top there. You probably can't see, but that says open. So you want to make sure that lever says open. Then you need to push the handle down past this red line. Right, that's in, you can't go any further. And then you just move that little orange or yellow tab, however it looks on screen. It looks more orange to me. Move it to the back position, and now on the top it says closed. Then all you have to do is wind the cord around the top cord hook here and the bottom cord hook, which swivels round. This is also your carry handle, and that swivels up to release the full length of cord, and when you want to wind the cord, that comes down again. So now I can put the tube on, the quick release wand. So that's it, that's the Sebo X5 Extra fully assembled. Now I'll just take you through the features of this machine, and then we'll give it a quick going over my dirty carpet. So here we have my newly unboxed and assembled Sebo Automatic X5 Extra, more or less identical to the Sebo X4 Extra, apart from this extra piece. The X4 would sort of finish here, so there's a little bit extra cleaning width if you've larger areas to clean. It's probably a bit big for most UK homes, but for the larger homes you normally have in America or Australia, the extra width will help you out and it'll make your job a bit quicker, because obviously it's going to cover more carpet in less time. It's only really recommended if you've got lots of hard floors and a few rugs. I wouldn't buy this machine. You're better off with a suction canister cleaner. If you've got lots of wall-to-wall carpeting, then this really is a very good cleaner to go for. This is the extension hose that comes standard with the X4 and X5 Extra, and I believe the PET version as well. And standard also with the Extra model is the dusting brush, which does fit to the handle using this. This is all you'd need a screwdriver for, so it would fit on the front of the handle here. But like I say, I'm going to leave it off because I find it makes the cleaner look a bit untidy. I believe you can buy this with a backward facing clip, which I might get, because then it will clip onto the back of the handle, which is a little bit neater. I don't really like having the dusting tool. That's just personal preference. Most people don't really care what your vacuum looks like. Now you get one bag with it and spare bag. Sebo have only just, at the time of making this video in February 2014, they've just introduced a new high filtration fleece bag which fits the X series and the older C series canister vacs. I've ordered some from Amazon. They won't turn up probably until Saturday, a couple of days. So I'll probably show you those. I'll do a maintenance video and show you that. There's a HEPA clean box you can buy now. It's not from Sebo direct, Amazon have it. It consists of 8 of the new fleece bags, an exhaust filter and a HEPA filter. These still have very good filtration even without the HEPA. They do have S-class filtration and they are approved by the British Allergy Foundation. So we might as well start from the bottom. So there we go, Sebo Automatic X5 Extra. That's your release button, which I won't show you single-handedly. I'm sure you've seen it on YouTube before, but basically it means you can take the brush roller out without any tools and without even having to turn the machine upside down. That you press down, the end cap here comes off, and then you can just remove your main nozzle, your main brush, sorry. And it's actually in 2 parts because of the extra little bit here, so you've got another button. I will show you this side, it might be easier to take out. So you've got your end cap there and a little baby diddy brush. These these brushes are very good on the Sebo, very stiff, and they actually have a design that sweeps the dirt into the air path. As they rotate, the dirt travels along the brush and goes into the air path of the machine. There's a name for that, I've forgotten. So once you've cleaned the brush, if you've got people with long hair or pets, and you often get stuff wrapped around, or if you have someone who uses dental floss and instead of putting it in a bin just chucks it on the floor, you can also use that button to release the doodah. It is easier to do than I'm making out at the moment. There, I'm going too high. It's because it's on this rug, you see. Let's move it forward. That might be better. That's it. Is it going to go in? Yeah, there we are. That's it. Now, this is the controversial to some automatic height adjustment. The brush automatically, well, not the brush, but a single wheel in the middle moves up and down according to the height of the carpet you're cleaning. A lot of people, myself included, thinks it just skims across the carpet and doesn't really give you the feeling it's going deep down. But some people say it still does deep clean. But I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt this time and see how it performs. As the brush is moving down, obviously this light comes on to show you it's moving down, and as it moves up, for example, if I was to go from this low pile carpet onto this thicker rug, I expect the brush to move up. Check brush. Now that will light if the brush is too worn. That won't happen for a long time. Or the brush gets clogged if you suck in a pyjama cord, a dressing gown cord or socks or something. The machine will automatically switch off and that will light, it will flash. Then once you've cleared the obstruction, you can turn the machine back on again and it'll carry on cleaning. The bag full or clog light. After the bag is very full, that should illuminate. And also if you block the machine, that will illuminate. If you ignore that, the machine will automatically cut out. That will flash. So you know what's wrong, so it'll either need to change your bag, check your filters, or check for a blockage. Once that's clear, you can switch the machine back on and it should function perfectly. This little button here is what you press if you need to remove the whole bag compartment from the base. If you need to check for a clog, you can just press that in and remove it. There's a handle here which is useful when you're using the machine on stairs, but because this is very big, it would be quite awkward unless you've got very wide stairs, like the staircase in Dynasty or Dynasty. That sort of staircase you could probably use it on because you've got plenty of room, but a standard staircase, and certainly in the UK home, you might find it's a bit tricky. You've got your bag release handle here. I do like the way the bag actually comes away with the bag door. Normally you'd expect the bag to be attached inside there somehow, and you're having to pull the bag off, you know, the fill tube here. That's normally what you'd get, but on the Sebo it comes away with the bag door. So once the bag is full, and they do get very full, you can pop the little cap you get with the new bags. There's a little green cap that you can pop on there, and then this will just come out There's plenty of videos showing you, but you should know. It just comes out and you can slot a new bag in. This is an unusual filter. Now the filter I'm getting in the new HEPA box, it looks different to this. This is a standard filter, but it's still efficient. It still filters 99.9% of dust. It's anti-allergy hospital grade. There's fail-safes to stop you using the machine without this filter in place and without a bag in place to protect the motor, but it just pulls out easily. That's what pops down to stop you putting the bag door back. It's possible you can override that, but why would you? You've spent, you know, £200, £250 on a vacuum cleaner. You really want to look after it. These again, these come in the service box with the bags and the exhaust filter, or you can buy pattern spares without the cage, but personally I prefer to stick to the genuine article. Then you know that you're getting a good efficient part. You're not getting any substandard parts. So that brush, not the brush, what's it called? The filter pops back. Which way does it go? This way. Hang on. A bit out of practice doing these vids. That's in there. Now why is it this shape, you wonder? Perhaps you don't wonder, perhaps you're not bothered, but anyway, when the bag is in place, the bag fits onto this, it automatically fits on. When you actually put the bag door back, that will fit up against that seal there and seal the bag. I'll just hold it there for now. So you see there's the bag and there's a filter, and you'll see that the filter runs nearly the full, well it does, it runs more or less the full length of the bag. Why is that important? Well, with a normal upright cleaner, what they tend to have is a grill here with a motor protection filter. So that's where the suction comes from. With the Sebo, the suction's coming from here, this hole here underneath. So you're getting the suction coming up right through to the top of the bag compartment. What this means is, as the bag's filling, it's not continuing having to pull the suction through a load of dirt. So if you had a regular cleaner that has the filter on the bottom here, as the bag fills, the motor's having to work to pull the suction through all the dirt. But with this system, even when the bag's getting really full to the top, you've still got this top part which is still bringing the suction through the bag. I hope I'm explaining that correctly, but that's Sebo's thinking. Even Miele's S7 upright, which is the next best cleaner, I would recommend. It's hard to say. I'd either go for one of the two. It's personal preference. If you're looking for a quality upright vacuum, either the Miele S7 or Sebo upright. The Miele's isn't at the bottom, it's at the back, but there is still chance that as it sort of gets a third full, some of the suction is being restricted with the Miele. But the Miele has, I've not noticed any dramatic drop in performance even with a very full bag. So we'll just pop the bag back. I'm doing it wrong. Goes the way of those arrows. Just slide it in. But with a Sebo, you won't really be replacing these bags very often. Many people have commented you can fill this up right to the top and it comes out and it's like solid as a brick, and the cleaner's still been picking up right. I've never let mine get too full because I do still feel it can put a slight strain on the motor. I'd probably go to about there, but it's up to you. The bags aren't all that expensive compared to some other bags, and again I would recommend buying the genuine bags. For the few pounds you might save, you know, the performance often with the copy bags isn't there. So that's the bag door. Then of course we've got the wand here with the quite short hose. It's not a stair cleaning hose, which is why you do need the extension. You've got your on-off switch, your cord wrap, nice little clip there to secure the cord so it doesn't unravel when you're carrying it. Your two cleaning tools, proper length crevice tool for down the sides of your chairs and your corners, reaching up for those cobwebs, and your upholstery / stair brush with a little brush there that is removable. That does tend to collect the hairs rather if you've got dogs. Speaking of dogs, mine are being very quiet. Normally they do make an appearance, but both Molly and Daisy are probably on their bed. This is one little feature you might miss, and obviously somebody did miss it. I saw a review on Amazon.com who was complaining. Actually, they mainly had hard floors and throw rugs, so this is not the machine, that's their fault really. They were complaining that going from a hard floor to a rug, they had to lift the machine onto it because they couldn't tilt the machine back as they were going along. By the way, that's the release for the handle. Let me just hold it with my knee, that's it. So it comes set to the floating position, so it does go very flat to the floor, so you'll be able to get under lower furniture with this. So it comes in this position, so it's floating. But obviously if you're going from a hard floor to a rug, you need to be able to lift the nozzle over the threshold of the rug in order to clean the rug, which this lady obviously didn't realise. So this is what this little clip's for. You just go like that. And now, when I release the handle, now it's in a locked position. So as you're cleaning the carpet or your hard floor and you want to go onto your rug, you can go like that, which I can show you. Say that carpet's a hard floor, well it could be a carpet anyway. Just go over, lift it, carry on cleaning. You can obviously still reach under low furniture, go into the horizontal position. You just have to press the release lever again. But I tend to, because I don't have many rugs in the house, I tend to have it on the floating position, which I find more convenient. So there we have it, that's a Sebo Automatic X5 Extra. I'll do a quick recording. It's a bit of a mess actually at the moment. Dare I show you that I do not live in a palace that's always clean. I am off work this week, got a week off. So that's a Mila actually that I haven't actually done a video of. This dirt has been caused by my dogs. It's bits of this pull toy and there's some leaves that have blown in and general muck. That's a discontinued Sebo S4 780, which I haven't featured yet, which I will do. That's my Mulvey Richards Complete Clean, which is being cleaned up, so I'm selling it. That's the Hoover Free Motion that is for sale. Also, we've got this Shark vacuum, which is going to be for sale as well. And there's loads of others. I've got a Hoover Alpina, Telios, Microspace, Turbo Power 2, Vortex, all in brand new condition. But this is about the Sebo, so I'll just give it a quick going over and judge its performance. Right, hello Daisy, have you come to have a look? Oh now, here's Daisy and there's Molly. Molly tends to attack the vacuum. She's not as bad as she used to be, are you darling? So you put any teeth marks in this and you'll be persona non grata in this house. Okay, right. Just going to do a quick doodah. I will at some point do a proper performance test, the usual spreading the muck all over. And I might actually put it head to head with the professional G1 I have, which doesn't have the variable height. And we'll see which one sweeps up the dirt quickest. Now I'll just check the bag door because I wasn't actually confident that that was on correctly. Let's pop that in. That's better. Right, I'll just do a quick area and see how it goes. Molly, she's poised. No, on your bed, darling. Come on, go on bed. Go on, go and hide. Here we go. See, I've just quickly whipped around the main area of the carpet and I'm pretty pleased with it now. It doesn't seem to skim quite as much as the X1.1 and the X4 Extra that I used to own. I think it could possibly be the extra weight of the head, I'm not sure, but it does feel to me like it's doing the good job. This is quite a low pile carpet, but it did make a visible difference. I could see where I'd been. I'll have a quick look in the bag. I'm not expecting, obviously, there to be loads, because this carpet does get vacuumed very often, especially in the living room. So it's hard to tell, but I don't know, you won't be able to see, but the bottom there, considering I couldn't really see any dog hairs on this carpet, and considering I've only done a very small area, I'm pretty pleased. So I think my falling out, I suppose you'd call it, my falling out of the Sebo uprights, the automatic uprights anyway, may have come to an end. Oh, thank you. That's my iPad. Any of you who play The Sims free play will know that sound. Soo. I'm looking forward. I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks, The Sims, but I'm looking forward to getting to the stage when I can get the automatic pee cleaner. Cleans your pee so you don't have to. It's like a Roomba for your piddle. Now, wouldn't that be good? You'll be able to wet yourself and the robot will come and clean up. So there we go. I do like that. It's just obviously first reactions, but I did know when I first got my other automatic X cleaners that I didn't think I was going to get along with them. But the extra width does seem to make a difference. It does seem to go a bit lower to the carpet. You can buy a delicate brush roller for the X5 and the X4. It's more suitable if you've got cushion vinyl to clean or loop pile carpets. This brush roll is quite aggressive, so you can get a softer brush roll. Sebo say it will wear quicker, and also the brush mechanism will be the mechanism to lowering the brush tends to go lower with a softer brush. So that was going to be my other option, to try the softer brush. I probably will buy an X4 at some point, or maybe an X1.1, just because I'd like to. But all in all, if you've got a larger area to clean, mainly wall-to-wall carpeting, then really the Sebo X5 Extra is a machine you could consider buying. Thanks for watching. I will be back, believe it or not, with other videos. Once I get round to doing them, that Mila will be done. I've got other Milas and other Sebos to do, and some other videos as well, but I probably won't be able to upload quite as often as I did. So bear with me. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, because there will be more to come. So, I will see you very soon. Bye for now.